Hello everyone, sorry for the long wait. I'm here to update the AI subtitle software for Final Cut Pro. Let's quickly go through how to use this app. First, open Final Cut Pro and select the project file. Click on the export button at the top right corner and then choose audio only and MP3 format. Wait for the export to finish. Open this app. Select MP3 file that was just exported. For the frame rate, my project was set to 30 frames per second, so I enter 30 here. For model selection, I recommend using media model. This video is spoken in English, so I choose English for the language. Once all the settings are filled, click on the Create button. You will then see the Generate subtitles. You can click on the Open in Final Cut Pro button to directly open the subtitles in Final Cut Pro. There is an event called Whisper Auto Captions. Here you can see all the AI subtitles. Simply select all, copy and paste them into your project, and all subtitles will be added. The subtitle style include font, size, color, shadow, and stroke can be modified in Final Cut Pro. Additionally, there are buttons to download SRT and FCP XML files. Clicking the button to download the SRT file allows you to import these subtitles directly into mainstream video editing software like DaVinci, Premiere Pro, and Sony Vegas. Here I'm using DaVinci as an example. When importing the SRT file into these softwares, you can directly edit the subtitle style. However, in Final Cut, importing SRT file does not allow you to modify the subtitle styles. Let's take a look at the new feature of batch processing long audio input. Here I will use a 40-minute Chinese radio drama clip as an example. To speed things up, I will choose the tiny model. You can then see the current status. This 40-minute audio is divided into 4 parts and fit into the Whisper model one by one. We can view the generated subtitles and the progress bar in real time. You may notice that the same content is generated repeatedly, but it is not an issue. The timeline shows a duration of 0 seconds, which is a limit of the Whisper model. In silence part, the timestamps may not be accurate. For future improvements, I came across an issue raised by a user on GitHub regarding inaccurate timestamps in silent parts. I also read the explanation by the author of Whisper C++, stating that it is a limit of the model itself. One solution I can think of is to find a voice detection model to recognize the human voices. Cut off the segments with the voices, and then feed them into the Whisper model, and then add back to the offsets for the silence part. Currently, I knew a stable Whisper Python version, but I haven't looked into the author's implementation approach yet. I will dive into it later because the Python version of stable Whisper is not directly usable. I need to understand how this stable Whisper works and possibly create a stable C++ version. This app is particularly reliant on the C++ version of Whisper model, since for Mac without CUDA, as the C++ version of model is way faster than the original Python version by OpenAI.